Good evening, everyone. I am Mrs. Kasturi Datta from Kolkata. Today, I want to share you about the concepts of taxation. Taxation is an important subject both for the UG and PG level students and the students of commerce who have taken this subject, because taxation denotes the way you are computing your income tax under different heads. Income which is taxed under a particular year, it is generally it is taxable under different heads, and you have to take into consideration the different factors, keeping in mind the important definitions of taxation. Now, previously, what happened? Long time back, history has proved that during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, his famous minister Kautilya, he has only introduced this income tax for the purpose of assessing the real income. He was a very famous person, this king Chandragupta Maurya, and his minister the Kautilya, he's also known for his wisdom. He only highlighted about the concepts of taxation. Now, with effect from 1962, Income Tax Act came into force. Let me show you the slide one by one to have a clear understanding of taxation. Tax is an important form of mandatory payment, that is a monetary payment and a mandatory payment which is made by the individuals to the government. So, Kautilya in his book has clearly suggested among the various types of taxation, and wherein income tax is considered to be the best. The history of income tax, let us see at a glance. In 1986, a separate income tax act was passed, but after that, with several passing of the different acts, the Indian income tax system in 1918, the income tax has prescribed 6 heads of income, but income tax as a whole came into force in 1961. Now, this particular slide shows about the different years during which income tax came into operation, that is with 1860, and but as a whole 1962 income tax came into effect with different rules and regulations which had been prescribed by the government. A simple question may arise in your mind: why do we have to pay tax? Tax we have to pay because we are living in a civilized society, and it's a mandatory payment and a monetary payment made by the individuals to avail the benefit. The government is utilizing the money for the development of infrastructure, that is the infrastructural development relating to the public welfare services. Public welfare, if we think of this particular term public welfare, then a simple point comes to our mind that whatever tax we are paying to the government is not only collecting the tax for any other personal use, anything like that. The money is getting utilized for the development of several things. But creating a good infrastructure means construction of roads, bridges, dams, canals, defense sector, education sector, and a lot of other things. That is why we need to pay tax to the government if we are a salaried individual. So taxes comes under two headings. One is direct tax, another one is indirect tax. Direct tax are income tax, wealth tax, corporate tax, and gift tax. And indirect tax is which is generally paid like by means of goods and services like customs tax, custom duty, sales tax, excise duty, West Bengal value added tax, service tax, and all these are indirect taxes. Now, income tax is what, as I told you, it's one form of direct tax, and it is levied on the income of the individuals. If you're a salaried person and if you're getting salary by rendering your services to any organization, then the amount which you're getting as salary is paid to you after deduction of tax. So what happens to that particular amount? You may wonder that the whole month I'm working but I'm not getting my full salary. Suppose 16,000 is the salary income, but you're getting only 14,400 or 14,000 in hand. So 2,000 rupees is deducted as tax. So this amount of tax is paid to the government. It is not only that you are the only person. So several individuals are working in different parts of the country, not only in our country but in other countries also the same structure. The government deducts a certain portion because, as I told you, for infrastructural development. So we have to pay. It is a mandatory payment. So there is no argument behind it why we shouldn't pay and all these things. But we cannot pay tax. We are not supposed to pay tax if you're having any sort of private earning. As I told you, suppose you're running any private coaching center, private academy, anything like that, then you need not pay any tax. That amount you have to enjoy, the whole amount it is coming like for your own benefit. But the moment you are engaged in any service or profession, or even if you are buying any, like if you are selling any sort of property, you will be liable to capital gain tax. Okay, so tax comes under different heads of income, and I will show you this one by one. First, let us go through the objectives. We have seen that it may assist the people in removing the different economic disparities in the nation, as I told you, for allocating sufficient fund for infrastructural development and encouraging higher income group to save for proper tax planning. The more is your income, the more tax you have to pay because it comes under different tax bracket. Okay, up to rupees 2,50,000 you need not pay any tax. But moment you come under 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs range, then you have to pay 5% of the tax. So in this way it increases. So you have to make a proper tax planning to and implement those skills for ensuring a better tax saving also. Now these are the salient features. It is applicable not only like in a few cities, anything like, but applicable to the entire country, whole of India, including the state of Jammu, Kashmir, Dadra, Nagar Haveli, and also it is levied on income during the current financial year. So we have to understand three terms clearly. That is what is financial year, what is assessment year, what is previous year, what is percent. So these terms you will slowly get acquainted with the moment you study the subject in detail and understand the concepts thoroughly. So these are the definitions of the important terms based on which your income tax is computed. As I told you, it is a form of payment to the government of a country with nothing in return. The objective, as I told you, is for promotion, that is for upliftment, that is for protecting the industries, to protect local producers, for the welfare of the nation. So income tax the tax income of the taxpayer is assessed under different heads, and from that different heads you add up those things, and that is the different heads of income. You get your gross income, that is your gross total income. From there, certain deductions are made which comes under chapter 6A to find your taxable income. So that is the way income tax is computed. So these are the different heads of income, as I told you, from salary, from profession, from house property, from capital gain, from other sources. Other sources means apart from earning, apart from getting your salary, that is earning your salary, by rendering your service, you may have some other source of income. Suppose you have won a lottery, or you're winning from any horse race, or you receive dividend, okay, from any company. So these will come under income from other sources. What is capital gain? Capital gain arises whenever you're owning any property and you're selling that property during a particular by keeping the property for a particular period, and if that period, if it exceeds that particular period, suppose you are holding an asset for nearly 3 years, that is 36 months, then you will be liable to long-term capital gain tax. It is only applicable when you are selling any particular property. Okay, it's also applicable for like related to shares, related to properties, land, building, cars, vehicles, whatever. And income from salaries, when you're rendering service, you're receiving income. Income from house property means you're owning any property and you have let out that house and you're getting rental income, so that comes under income from house property. Income from business and profession means you're running any business, so the income you're getting from that business, it will come under income from business or profession. So that is all about taxation. Hope you have enjoyed this session. You have to understand the meaning and terms related to taxation to have a clear understanding of the subject. Thank you.